Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Can everyone hear me well? If you can hear me well, please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up if you can hear me well. Welcome. What's tonight? Tuesday? Hold on a second. Let me go to my comments here. Hello. Alrighty. Getting right into it. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm just bear with me for a moment. I'm just want to make sure that all my groups have what they supposed to have, and we'll be up and running. Felt everybody, I run a couple of different groups on Facebook. Um, so I'm just making sure that everyone has the content, and I just have to put quick in there live show. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. I need a co-host. So, like I was saying before, if you can hear me well, please give me a thumbs, give me a heart, say something, please. I want to make sure that I'm good to go. All right, thumb. We're doing well tonight. So, listen, everyone. Good evening. My name is Dedrick Hilton. Um, Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. For those of y'all, by the way, probably say, "What is this? Is this the Star C TV show?" Let me tell you something. I have Star C TV network on Stream TV. So if you like the content that I'm talking, if you like higher consciousness, higher spirituality, if you like stuff on just bettering yourself, meditation. I talk about well, we have not just me, but we have videos and shows on Stream TV Network, Star C TV on Stream TV Network that's on everything higher conscious about fifth dimension, meditation, Hinduism, morning ritual. I mean, guys, this TV network that I have is really 100% about enlightenment. It's if that's what you into, if that's what you looking for, then you really need to be on there. I'm giving you great content in one location. You don't have to be all over Facebook. I mean, you don't have to be all over YouTube to try to get these little pieces and bits of information. Bam! It's all in one place. It is all in one place. All right, shout out to Fire Moon. I don't know if she can see me or not, because I was talking with her actually. Because funny thing, guys, um, she had hit me up and she goes, "Aren't you going live tonight?" And I was like, "Huh? What?" And I was like, "Nah, who say I'm going live?" And then I said, "You know what? For her to say that, and I hope she catches the show because she was one who actually inspired me to go live." Everyone, um, by the way, shout out to everybody in the chat box and everything. And I said, "You know what? I need to go live because of the fact that I have something on my spirit that I want to talk to everyone about, and I think we need to have that conversation, spiritual family. We need to have that conversation about some of the things that are taking place in the world today, and about protecting our energy. But before we go any further, which and this actually leads into tonight's topic about there's a strong need for higher consciousness, and we need to protect our energy, spiritual family. Um, let's give a rest in peace to this brother here from the Migos, Takeoff, that was shot and killed. And I have to give a rest in peace to his family because it's a tragedy that's lost. And unfortunately, this brother here makes like probably like the eighth or ninth rapper that's been killed in less than 3 or 4, well, over a period of months. But the other rapper was just killed about 4 weeks ago. And the crazy thing is, I was just having a conversation with a good friend of mine last night about us getting focused as humanity and not being distracted. Not being distracted, because there's a lot of distracted energy that's going on out here that's taking place. And for example, some of you might be on Twitter and some of you might be upset about the changes in Twitter, and they're like, "Oh, the Hollywood people are leaving." I'm like, bye, let them go. Let them go. Social media is supposed to be for the people to be socializing, and most of these Hollywood characters are hijacking the networks anyway. I'm all for real time posts, meaning that you see everybody post in real time, not just people that you're following. I like to come on a social media app like MeWe and see everybody's post. Bonk, bonk. That's how you meet new people. That's how you learn new things. I just don't want to be seeing everybody that follows me or I follow them. That's boring. That's boring. So I want to talk to you guys because right now, spiritual family, we are definitely in a state of low consciousness. We are in a state of and you guys might not even realize it because we've been in this state of low consciousness for so long. It's starting to become the norm in society. It's starting to become the norm. And it's time for us to get ourselves back right. It's time for ourselves to get ourselves back balanced. And we're not too far gone. But we have to admit to what's taking place in society. That we have to do. We have to admit to what's taking place in society, spiritual family, because right now it's not a good look for us. It's not a good look for humanity. Every time you turn on the TV, there's something going on. There's a distraction with war. There's a distraction with politics. And let me ask you this: how many of you out there are actually craving higher consciousness? Do you even know what that even look like? Do you know the steps to take to get there, spiritual family? Do you want to be enlightened? Let me ask you that. Do you want to be enlightened? And I put this up because this is a very profound thought. What consumes your mind consumes your life. What consumes your mind consumes your life. Spiritual family, if you are caught up with low vibrational thoughts, emotions, you're going to continue to manifest that energy out into the universe. You're going to manifest it with, if you're struggling for employment, it's going to be hard for you to find a job. Struggling with love, it's going to be hard for you to find a mate. You're dealing with hurt and pain, you deal with anger, bitterness, and then if you're posting it and you're talking about it, and I'm not saying to hold this stuff in, but spiritual family, if you really focus on low energy, negativity, that's going to be the world you're going to exist in. You can't expect to exist in high level frequency universes if you're constantly vibrating on a lower frequency. It does not work. It does not work. What consumes your mind consumes your life. You have to figure out a way to get yourself focused and balanced. Now you probably say, well, you come on here, you're talking about the spirituality, but look, first thing you need to do, you need to learn to protect your energy. Sometimes our negative energy is brought on by our surroundings. We must learn to move differently out here. Some of you running in circles with people you should not be even running in. I remember I had this talk with my girlfriend, being transparent. And I said, I don't go to those establishments. She's like, well, why not? I said, because if something happens to me in that establishment and I end up in the newspaper, the first thing everyone's going to say is, well, what was Dedrick doing over there with those kind of people? At a certain age, you're supposed to have a certain knowledge about yourself, spiritual family, where you should be able to say, hey, I'm not going over there. Hey, we're coming up on holiday season time. I'm not going to this family function. I'm not going to this family function. It's all right to tell your family no. It's all right to tell them, hey, I'm going to stay in my house this holiday. You know how many people break out into fights during holiday season with their loved ones and family? Let me tell you something. I'm 43 years old. I'm in a spiritual place in my life where I'm very, very conscious and I'm very aware of who's around me and where I'm going. I'm even aware of who's even posting me on social media. I'm even aware of that because I'm like this when it comes to social media. You can't be hitting me up at all times of the day, and then when I try to hit you up, I get a one-word response. But then when you need something from me, it's yo, can you do I'm moving differently out here, spiritual family. I'm moving totally different. I advise you to keep boundaries. You guys are gonna have to learn how to put some boundaries up. You're gonna have to learn to tell the closest people to you, I'm not messing with you. I have no problem going through my cell phone and saying block, 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 or delete, 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 delete. You can't vibrate to that next level of consciousness when you're down here arguing with people that don't even care about you. You're arguing with haters. You're arguing with people that want to see your downfall. You argue with people that won't even celebrate your success. Do you know what we call those people? Spiritual family. Let's have a little discussion about this. How to recognize energy vampires. When you're around them, you feel suddenly tired, angry, stressed, or other emotional changes. How many of you guys felt that? Is there somebody in your life that when you get around them, all of a sudden now, you know, you feel drained? Are you arguing with them? Are they challenging your beliefs or thoughts? Are they throwing jabs at you? Are they trying to break you down? They think they are entitled to take your time, space, or even your body. These are signs now of emotional vampires. People that invade your space randomly. No concern about who you are or what you're doing. Like I said, when you reach out to them, you just get a one-word response, or you don't get no response. You get a late response, an excuse why they can't do this for you, do that for you. Nope. We're not doing that, spiritual family. We're not doing that. When their mood changes, yours changes too. Woo! The true blood of spirituality. Huh? They come around, they're down, or they angry. And you know, you have to be careful because some people will gaslight you too. They're not in a good mood. They'll come around, they'll say something to trigger you. Oh, you came over here attacking me. You're acting crazy. You out your mind. No, and you didn't even say nothing to them. Have you dealt with somebody that feel like they have the right to say what they want to say, and then when you challenge them, they want to say that you're being argumentative with them? You ever met somebody like that? You feel pain or physical discomfort. Have you ever got off the phone with someone and your stomach is cramping? You're frustrated. You're pissed off. You might even have a headache. That's because your blood pressure done went up. They require constant attention. Ghost them for 3 days and see what happens. They'll be blowing your phone up. Where you been? No one hasn't heard from you in a while. Huh? No one haven't heard from you in a while. And by the way, to my people on Facebook, if you on and you watching me and stuff, how the chat here works, I mostly see StreamYard chat, but I do have like my phone here to see if other people are following and so forth. Just give me one quick second. I have people like, what? Why you don't hit me up when you go on live and stuff? And I'm like, all right, it's random. It's random and stuff. So that's how that works. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My deepest apology. So, like I said, so you have to be careful. These vampires are here to sabotage you. They're not your friends. But let me tell you something. When you decide to cut them off, which you should, and some of us are so spiritually attached to these people, we struggle with even blocking them. You know you should have them out your life. You know you should have them out your life. And I'm not telling you to cut some people off for good, but some people, spiritual family, like I said, you should go at. Sometimes you have to take a 2-3 months break. When you out here and you're trying to meditate and you doing your spiritual cleansing and you know you doing like how I'm doing and stuff, I keep it a positive energy going out here and everything, and then you get these people that just come along and they want to jack you up. Let me tell you something. Everybody's not celebrating your accomplishments. I want to let you know that everyone is not celebrating your accomplishment, and they don't have to, because you should be your biggest fan in life. You should be your biggest fan. We are vibrating so low as a society right now. It's like we have no regard for human life. We have no regard for me to even be having this conversation about how to protect your energy from being emotionally hurt and destroyed is crazy amongst adults. This is something that you have conversation with children on a playground, and you say, hey, that's not nice. We don't say those type of things to people. And for us to be having this conversation about adults that want to emotionally abuse us is crazy. Now, I'm a counselor by day. That's my profession. I have a master's degree in it, working on my doctorate by day. And I was just talking with one of the directors today at a facility in Memphis, and they're like, something has happened to society. And they said since COVID, it seemed like humanity has lost their damn mind. Has humanity lost their mind? I wonder, because I don't think other countries are having these same mental problems, these same mental breakdowns. Now, we're talking about toxic family members and just people in general, but let's talk about family. Because most of the time, the closest people to you are the ones that hurt you, not Joe Schmuck across the street. You don't give a damn what he think, right? So just because someone is your family doesn't mean you have to keep them in your life. If they're toxic, don't let people guilt you into being in contact with someone who isn't good for your mental health. Spiritual family, your mental health is extremely important. Don't waste time worrying about people that don't worry about you. Amen to that. Shit, I had somebody tell me a day, well, go on with your life. Ain't nobody care about what you do anyway. And I'm like, goddamn, where did that come from? That tells me you've been hating on the sideline. You've been hating on the sideline. Don't get mad at me because your husband can't perform in bed and now you want to take out stuff on me because I'm good looking and successful. Don't get mad at me because that damn big ass bear you got in bed ain't doing nothing. And you over here talking about, oh, ain't nobody thinking about what you doing anyway. All right, then don't call my phone crying. Because these same individuals call your phone crying and stuff and talking about, this happened to my kid, or nah, get off my phone. So you know what I did? I didn't even raise my voice. I didn't say nothing wicked back because I'm vibrating high, spiritual family. You know what I did? I went in that damn phone and I hit block. That's what it's there for as a feature. Block. You won't be hearing from me halfway to after 2023. This Christmas list is going to be a short Christmas list this year. Don't worry. Don't waste time worrying about people that don't worry about you. Focus on those who show you they care through their words, actions. They are worth your energy. Let me tell you something. You got to build up your support team, spiritual family. You got to build up your support team. And I'm just not talking about people on Facebook. I learned that when I went through my divorce. I didn't know what it was because, when you're married, everything is mixed in together and stuff. I didn't know it until I went through my divorce. Like, oh, these people ain't rocking with me. They're not supporting me. And I had to build up a whole new support team, which turned out to be amazing because look where I'm at today. You got to have people that's going to have your back, spiritual family, that's going to have your back, thick and thin. Not just a yes man, but somebody that actually celebrates you. People that say, good shit, man. I'm proud of you. That's the type of people you need in your life. You need people that's going to show affection. People that's going to love and embrace you. Not people that's going to tear you down, make you feel less than. People that's going to suck the energy and life force out of you where you can't progress and become the best version of yourself. That's what this is all about. This is about you elevating and becoming the best version of yourself. But you have to tap into your consciousness. You can't be distracted out here. You can't be distracted out here based off of with entertainers or doing. I don't give a damn what entertainers are doing. Don't ever hit me up and tell me what entertainers do. Now, somebody died, that's different, but I don't care what entertainers are doing. Good for them. Because they're part of the reason why society is vibrating low anyway. See, part of going into the higher consciousness is having the ability to think for yourself. The freedom and the capability to say, I know there's more than this. I know this is propaganda. I know this is somebody selling me some lies. I know this is just people that want me to think down here so they can keep me down here. If you ever notice during like presidential election time, there's always some emotional distraction. There's always some emotional distraction. So everybody's like, oh my God, look what happened over there. Oh my God, this happened over here. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I start thinking like, Maybe sometimes these people might have killed somebody on purpose or sent a hitman because they're like, if you kill this specific person, this community will become emotionally distraught in an uproar, and they're not going to be focused on what we're doing, the government, and we could create bullshit policies and sneak things in on them because they're all upset over here. Focus on this, especially if it's an entertainer. I recently released some people from my life that no longer serves me. Yes, yes. I mean, you should do that. Do you keep underwears with holes in them? Huh? Do you keep shoes that are too small? Pants you outgrew got a hole in the crotch? If that's your thing, you should. Sometimes we have to do spring cleaning with the people in our lives. And sometimes you don't need to cut people out. You just might need to take a break. And sometimes that break is showing them boundaries. Hey, I'm not tolerating this. I'm not tolerating you making me feel like this or taking shots. But you got to start protecting your consciousness. You got to turn the TV off sometime. Sometimes you have to check out off of social media. You have to turn the TV. Let me tell you something. I'm a horror movie buff, but when I know that my spirit and my mind start to tell me, Dedrick, you need to vibrate on a higher level, I don't watch horror movies. As much as I love them, I'm a zombie buff. As much as I love them, I say, you know what, brother, you need to go ahead, go meditate. I used to meditate twice a day. Now I'm doing 3 or 4 times. I got my little Sufi mantra beads here. I do my little thing and stuff. Get myself balanced, hydrate with water. You need to vibrate higher conscious. You got to cut out greasy fast foods. Get more salads in your diet. Meditate more. And I'm not talking about 5-minute meditation. You need if you really try and get to that next level higher kind, you should be upping your meditation now to at least 10 to 15 minutes now. 30 is even great. An hour if you got that time in your day to do that. But you should definitely be doing that. Letting go. Just because you are growing doesn't mean that people in your life are growing with you. This is a journey that most of us are going to have to take alone, or we're going to have to find a solar tribe out there. My star seeds, my travelers, and we're going to have to move like that. A caravan, a spiritual, divine caravan. I have to close my door at work and meditate with lights off and setting my computer as busy. Hey, get it how you live, sister. Get it how you live. I do mental walks. I get up and walk around. There's a park by my office. I go outside for a walk in the middle of the day. I love a cloudy, rainy day. I done changed my mind. Oh, it's raining. I'm depressed. Not me. Let it rain. I love it. I want to feel nature beat down on my face. Those people might not like the new you and prefer the version of you that fit their needs and made room for their behaviors. Hence, you ever dealt with somebody that try to tear you down, sabotage your character? They see you elevating, rocking high, looking good, looking divine, sexy. You're emotionally stable. You elevating, you tapping into your true divine self. And here they come, want to mess with you. Want to hit your emotional switch. Try to bring you down. That's what they there for. Because you know why? When you become a new you, that forces other people around you to have to change their perception. Or if they don't change, then now their negative ways are highlighted. This is sad and hard truth to reconcile with, but it's important to note that sometimes choosing yourself means having to let go of someone else. Meaning you're going to have to let go of someone else. I choose me every day. It's not being selfish. It's called being balanced. I choose me over my kids. I love my children to death, but they're not going to abuse me or rob me of my joy. I choose me over family members. I choose me over frat brothers. I choose me over politics. I done broke away from that. I used to be heavy into politics. And I'm a very knowledgeable man. I held a political position here in Columbia, South Carolina, and still listed under it. But I done broke away because so many people, they are their politics. And that's minute because that means you're something that another human being created. You're not really you. You're an ideology, a concept that is fluid, meaning it's constantly changing. So that means you got to change with it, the ideology, and you're really not you. I'm sorry. I'm more stable than that. I watch the news. I like politics. I like sometimes having a conversation about politics. But I'm just talking about my right now, the way the universe is. I want for everybody to listen when I'm telling you. I want for everybody to listen when I'm telling you. That's right. It's your time to keep calling to deal with yourself. Let me tell you, I want everybody to listen to this. The condition of the world, the condition of the times we are in. I want you to listen to this, spiritual family. We are in a dire sense of 911 urgency, spiritual family, for higher consciousness. Right now, the state of mind that we're in as humanity, we are not even operating. We're struggling to operate higher than zoo animals. We're struggling to function higher psychologically and spiritually than zoo animals. There are various paths to higher consciousness. I come on here with metaphysical, spiritual ways, meditation, fasting, focus on yourself, mantras, eating healthy, because it's hard to focus on higher consciousness if you sucking down greasy food and you on the toilet majority of the time because you got bubble guts. Cut out drugs and alcohol. It's hard to meditate. It's hard to look into your inner self if you on the sauce. If you out here abusing drugs and alcohol, turn the TV off. You shouldn't be so glued to football teams. Shouldn't be so glued to TV series. Your inner being is crying and saying, I want to go to the next level. I'm tired of running this rat race. This spiritual rat race. In order for us to survive as humanity, we're going to have to start valuing lives, all lives, all lives, all lives. You know, I was thinking to myself the other day, I said, man, boy, the government know that they got over on American people. Because the way gas costs, food costs, rent costs, if this was any other nation in the world, they'll be tearing shit up right now. They'll be rioting, burning up stuff, telling the government, you got to, get your stuff together. Y'all out here impacting day-to-day folks. But we caught up in, this was going on TV. Oh, this was going on social media. Oh, did you see who won the football game? They give us that. Like a baby crying. Here go your rattle. Beep, 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 beep. Here go your rattle. They give us this stuff, spiritual family. They give us this stuff because they say, give him his rattle. That'll calm him down. Well, what's his rattle? His rattle might be football. Give him his rattle. What's his rattle? Or his rattle might be Pornhub. Give him his rattle. What's his rattle? Or his rattle might be a TV show. Don't you want to see what's on the other side? Don't you want to transcend higher than those pyramids? How many of you really want that? You have to start studying your lower self. Your lower self is lust, envy, lewd behavior, low vibration. You need to start studying your lower self. And once you finish studying your lower self, go back and study your lower self again. Why? Because once you truly identify these toxic ways and behavior, and then that will help catapult you to the next level. Well, I want to get to the fifth dimension. Let's get you balanced first. You ever see a rocket try to take off and don't have enough fuel? What happens? It crashes. Let's get you balanced first. Let's get your meditation game on. Let's get you eating right. Let's get you sober. Let's clear out some of these toxic demons that are around you, sucking you dry. Study yourself. Become your own mentor and best friend. When you are suffering, stay at the bottom until you find out who you are. What I say, go back and study yourself. Let the storm come and pass. Sit still. It will come, it will pass. Might be another storm. How you walk through the fire says a lot about you. Nobody likes a victimhood mentality, and what happened to you is not important. It's about how you use your chaos that matters. The dawn will come. Become your own mentor and best friend. Become your own mentor and best friend. I tell people, God damn it, don't hit me up. Can you coach me? No, I'm not coaching. You see how busy I am? That's right. This is why I turn off the TV. I can do knitting, meditation, and negative distractions that sap your energy. That's right. And when you're done, turn it off the TV, turn on Starseed TV and come check me out because I'm going to give you some conscious information, make you feel good, tap into your true, divine, and loving self, spiritual family. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Elevating. I'm not telling you not to watch your favorite TV show. I want to see what happened on the last episode of Walking Dead. You know, I think they dragging it out. But I'm not sitting there binging on this stuff. When I get off here, I'm going back, do my MUFON book, meditate some more. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell y'all something. One of the projects I'm working on within my home for 2023, and I'm telling you guys, start prepping now for 2023. Don't let it come in and be like, oh, girl, I'm going to do this and that. No, your shit should be getting together right now. You should be putting things in place right now, right now, right now. I said, you know what? I got a lot of room in my place. I said, I'm going to have me a corner or a room. Definitely, I'm going to get my meditation pillow. I already got my speakers all over the place. And I just want myself a little corner section. Just a corner section. I don't need a whole big space, just a corner section. Where my energy is contained. That's why I'm going to be meditating. That's why I'm going to be meditating that. Let me tell you something. Another way to tap into your higher consciousness, showers. What do you mean by showers? Showers are a great place to go deep within your spiritual self. Why? Because the water is a metaphor. It's washing away all your negative energy, all the toxic stuff, spiritual family. That's what it's doing. It's a metaphor. You get underneath a good hot shower, especially at night before bed. I shower every night before bed. And close your eyes and go into a deep meditation, watch your breathing, and just feel the water penetrate you. You're going to feel a trickling right around here in your shoulders. A trickling. And it's just, and something about that water brings you into a different place in the universe. I don't know. It's like a mystical feeling that I can't quite explain, but it's euphoric at the same time. And to feel that, we have to start capitalizing on these mystical, euphoric moments because there's a lot of dystopia moments outside that door. Outside that door. We have to start capitalizing on that spiritual fact. Even do it in the morning time before you go to work. If you have enough, that's why I get up at 6. If I got to be in my office at 10, I'm getting up at 6. I'm gonna get my meditation. I'm gonna drink my coffee. I'm gonna enjoy the taste. Do not create rush spirit. Do not create rush spirit. Rush spirit is, let me get this, gotta go, hurry up, my jacket ain't zip, I got my heels in my shoes. Don't create rush spirit. Be in control. That's another path to higher consciousness. Be in control. Go within, space your stuff out. If you know you have to be at work at 9, get up at 6. 6:30 even. Put your clothes out the night before. Clock go off, you get the extra 10 minutes in, stretch, get your cup of coffee. While your coffee brewing, get your meditation in. If you gotta use the bathroom, wherever you do, get in the shower, let the shower hit you. Oh, it's cold. I don't give a shit. Let the shower hit you. Let it hit you, spiritual family. Don't create rush spirit. Don't create rush spirit. Higher self. The old version of you has been your autopilot. When you become aware of old patterns manifesting, anger, resentment, rushing, you can consciously choose a different path. You can choose be your higher self or how you can become your higher self. You are in control. You don't need a guru. I'm not your guru. I'm just somebody that's sharing information. I'm not a shaman. All these people calling themselves urban shamans and all this other crazy ish. That's not me. I'm just somebody sharing information. That's all. That's right. Being a rush causes confusion in the mind. It causes confusion in the mind. A lot of people don't understand that. That's how you ever see a car wreck early in the morning on the way to work? I bet you the people are rushing. You notice when you get in your car, you hit every single red light. Why? Because you already manifested a rush spirit. It's not that the light is taking too long to turn green. It's just that you in this rush spirit. Me, I get to work about 10 to 15 minutes early. Just how I like it. I don't have to burn more gas by speed. I don't have to worry about getting a ticket, trying to cut somebody off, all that. I can turn on my radio. I'm just cruising. Just cruising. That's the way I like it. I like to walk in my office. I'm just chill. Everything is in chill mode. You're breaking generational curses. That's why things don't come so easy for you. You're who your bloodline has been waiting for. You're breaking generational curses. This is profound, this one right here. How many people have been battling generational curses? Let me tell you something. The things that I've been going through in life, some of you might have been looked at as the underdog for some strange reason, even though you've been winning the whole time in life. And this is sometimes why your family members might be targeting you. They might try to put you down because you're about to put the family in the status or level that when the next 3 generations look back, they're going to look back towards you for setting the trend. You might be raising the bar for the family. And there's others around you that is hating on you because they're stuck in their ways and they can't raise the bar. So what they do is they try to psychologically and spiritually tear you down. And when you start tearing down these generational curses, sometimes you will face opposition. That comes with any growth. It's going to come with opposition. But you got to keep pushing forward and you got to protect your energy because, man, when you deal with generational curses, they're going to be gunning for you. Toxic people are going to be gunning for you. They're going to be coming for you. They're going to do all they can to try to tear you up. And it's all a matter of how you respond to them. Lisa, yes, I am that person in my family. Good deal. Good deal. I like to see that. There's nothing wrong with trying to go to the next level. Spiritual family. There's nothing wrong with trying to go to the next level. And let me tell you something, because when I started doing these shows, I had somebody hit me one time like, well, I try to teach my mom or my dad. Hey, that's not your place. They're at where they need to be at. And they're there so you could be where you need to be at. Because everybody in the house on the same wavelength or was on the same wavelength, then you would never know that there's a true thing called higher consciousness or knowledge of self. Focus on you, become the best version of you. Focus on you. That's not being selfish. I'm not talking about not giving a homeless person $1 or anything. I'm talking about don't get caught up in drama with your friends. Meaning, if your homegirl, your homeboy got a bad marriage or a relationship, that's their shit. Don't bring it into your home. Don't even talk about it to your partner when you come through the door. Because what you do, you're bringing that energy into your home, and now what's going to happen is you and your partner are going to have problems. As a counselor, I leave my issues at the office. Unless I'm working from home doing private counseling. Leave those issues. Your mama call you, want to talk about a cousin or aunt. Mom, I got to get off the phone. I got something to do. I got to go change the car tires. I gotta go feed my groceries. You know, you gotta break away. Y'all gotta get out of that. You gotta get out of that, you know, just man, you just gotta get out of that stuff. For real. I found that you gotta learn to be alone with yourself. And yeah, let me tell you something. Vic, you're right, brother. I'm gonna tell you why. People get at me sometimes like, you go to the movies by yourself? If there's a good movie out, movies have been sucking a lot lately. So I'm not itching to go see anything. But back when movies were decent, yeah, I go to the movies. I'll go to Golden Corral by myself. I do a lot of things by myself. I'm comfortable with that. Very, very comfortable with that. Spiritual family. You know, I go out and walk in nature. Sometimes you just gotta have that alone time. You don't have to be around somebody all the time. I belong to organizations where there's like over 200,000 of us, and you never see me in the street with them. You never see me at the restaurant with them. You might see I have the jacket or something on, but no, I'm not that type of person. I'm telling you, we are living in drastic change of time. Energy is shifting. I told you in the other video, we are facing a winter energy shift, not just temperature wise, but spiritually wise. And remember, I told you that there are gonna be situations coming that's gonna change the way humanity thinks. It's coming. It's coming. And you better start building up some type of spiritual stamina to survive. It's coming. You better learn how to go within, get emotionally stable, give more love. Not to the point where somebody take advantage of you, but just give more love. Love yourself. Start with the love starts with yourself. Then give it out to others, spiritual family. Something's coming. It's coming down the pipeline faster than you guys know. Some steps needs to be taken alone. It's the figure. It's the only way to really figure out where you need to go and who you need to be. Some steps need to be taken alone. It's the only way to really figure out where you need to be. So, yeah, I mean, everybody can't travel with you. Even if you're in a relationship, sometimes you got to have that alone time. I understand that about my woman. You know, she's a trainer. She has a government contract. She's a trainer. Sometimes she's working, boom, boom, boom. She's doing what she's doing with people all day long. She gets off the phone, you know, because she works from home. I get it. She needs to have that woosah moment. I got to have a woosah moment, spiritual family. Go within. You got an oracle deck of cards. Pull them on yourself. Stop worrying about trying to pull them on everybody else. Pull them on yourself. There's going to be a journey that's going to take place. And we might see it in 2023 or before. And this journey is going to call for a lot of us to go within, to look deep within and see our true mission and our true calling. I used to walk in the cemetery by myself when I was younger. That made people leave me alone. Hey, get it how you live. The awakening humanity is coming. Exactly. Vic, you on it, brother. The awakening humanity is coming. You absolutely right. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's gonna be a mothership come out the sky and start zapping stuff. I don't know. Zombie. It's gonna be something that's gonna change the way we think and live. Not gonna be another pandemic. It's gonna be something else. But humanity is crying out right now, spiritual family, for higher consciousness. And you have to decide where you're gonna be at in this stage of enlightenment. You're gonna be a victim? Huh? You're gonna just slip, fall by the wayside? You're gonna seek love, joy. Choice is yours, spiritual family. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Um, like I said, this is not my actual show. We have a lot of exciting projects coming up for before the end of the year is out and going into the new year. I'm not going to announce the actual new show. There's a new show that's coming. Um, this is big, and I thank all of you for continuing to tune in and make sure you follow me. There's gonna be an update on my YouTube channel. There's gonna be a lot of updates, rebranding, changing and stuff for the good. Why? Because I want to make content that's more inclusive for everybody. I could talk about paranormal. I could talk about UFO. I could talk about spirituality. I could talk about higher conscious, all that. But I want to be inclusive to everyone. And I don't want to neglect any community that helped make me who I am or supported me during my growth. But we have very, very exciting content that's coming. Some new stuff that's coming in. If you're on the Stream TV network, I have the link. Go ahead. If you like this stuff, man, if you want to learn about all type of enlightenment, everything. I just can't explain the TV network. It's just higher consciousness. Starseed TV Stream. That's STRIMM TV. There's an app in the App Store. I got it on my all over my Facebook page. Just click on the link and check it out, man. You can watch it from your desktop, your phone. I have a lot of people that watch it and they say they loved it. And I mean, I got some very, very good reviews back. Matter of fact, I went up to University of South Carolina and handed out some stuff for people to click on and check it out. I had professors coming back like, "Hey, dude, this is it. You got it. This is it. This is what people need to be watching." I had a psych professor like looked at the channel. He's like, "Dude, this is what people need to be watching, man. If people more," he said, "if more people watching this type of content, the world would not be having these problems." That's how amazing this show is. I went up to the University of South Carolina and let the students and stuff check it out, and they loved it. And that tells me that society itself is crying for this higher consciousness, but some people just don't know where to look. So I'm Dedrick Hilton. Thank you guys for tuning in. I also have holistic counseling, Natural Vibes Holistic Counseling virtual website for those that are in need of crisis intervention, anger management, family counseling, um, emotional therapy. Our prices are very low. You don't have to suffer in silence. I love everyone. Continue to vibe high, become the best version of yourself, and I'll see you guys soon.